Hello everyone, this is Jimmy and welcome to episode 2 of FTB Interactions. My goal today is to get out of the void world and into the overworld. The void world here really just serves as, an introduction, lets you get some very basic gear before you get into the overworld and get killed by zombies over and over again. Alright, so, where were we? Yes, we needed bones for a bunch of things, and, the first of our wheat is done, but I think it takes 1 wheat per trap, right? So I'm gonna let the wheat grow a little bit longer. Let's check on the status of our strainers here. We got a bone. Haha, quest complete. What is this bone for? You can get this from bones to make porcelain. I see. Yep, I agree. It is a chore. The porcelain chicken can make bones. Alright, how do I get a chicken? I don't understand what this means. By the looks of things, we need a chicken before we can actually start making, like, bone chickens. Seeing as how I think one of these said that mobs don't spawn here, right? One of these somewhere. There we go. That includes hostile and dark rooms and passives on grass. So we can't spawn in a chicken quite yet. And let's just move on. We need raw beef, so that's our trap. Then I need, here, let me make the baits, I guess. Thank you to those of you that have told me I can make twine out of string, or not out of grass. I think I was making it out of saplings before, which are 32 EMC, versus grass being 1. So that's a good deal. Alright, so let's bait our traps. I'll just put them all in one because the first piece of bait never generates any loot, so if I split them among all 4, I pay that tax, 4 times. Takes a little bit of time, but it will eventually provide beef. In typical Greg Tech fashion, we can't even turn bones into bone meal. Need a tool for that. And that's our mortar and pestle. Or I guess just the mortar. I mean, there's a pestle in there. Anyways, it has some durability, but looks like we can use it a fair few times. Then I can take the bone meal and throw it into fire. I assume it'll burn for a few seconds, and if I let it sit there a little bit longer, it should, soon enough, turn into another item. Voila! We have Blackened Spirit. It's one of the components in the Arcane Ashes. The end product of all that crafting is the Arcane Ashes. However, that requires a bucket of water. So while I can make water by, breaking ice, I don't think I can pick it up yet. I need a bucket of some sort for that. Obviously, iron is out of the question. So let's grab some clay and make a clay bucket. I assume this can pick up water. And then we'll have to fire it in here. Yeah, do my bucket. Don't do that stuff. And then once that's cooked, we should be able to transport water. Oopsies, I hope I had nothing important that I washed away. Looks like I didn't hit my fire. May have ruined a plant. Oh well. Put that in there, and Arcane Ashes. Haha. Another quest complete. This unlocks a lot of stuff. Utility wands. So let's start with the Builder's Wand. Low covalence dust and a stick. Sure. So just like before this is a blood magic crafting mechanic, but no reason you can't use it for other things. Work in progress, I see. I like it. And there's our Builder's Wand. So this can, if we have, let's say, cobblestone in our inventory, and not on the ground, we can, extend stuff with it. Nice. And now for something I never expected to do in an expert pack of any sort, fishing. As to why the rubber sapling needs either a regular slime ball or a rice slime ball. So rice slime ball we can make with rice, but I have to grow that. The regular slime ball is made with jellyfish. And jellyfish are from fish traps, which need, well, fish. It's probably easier to just grow rice, in all honesty, but here we are fishing now. Pam's, the Pam's Harvest Craft mod, adds a lot of different fish types to the game. Something I've never really bothered to deal with because, I mean, it's cooking. I don't want to cook in Minecraft. Anyways, with all of our fish, we can now hopefully get us, well, apparently you can't turn eel into that. How many different types? Oh dear. We are rolling on a 35 entry loot table, 34 entry loot table, or one of them. This is probably not the best way. I'm gonna go plant that go in there. Oh wait. The fish trap has to go in water, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go plant that rice so that we're not spending forever waiting for these traps. It'll be a race between our rice and our fish trap to see which one, whether rice finishes growing or a fish trap produces one piece of jellyfish. My money's on the rice. While we wait for our rice to grow, our ground trap here has produced chicken, but not beef. However, the quest asks for beef. But we can turn chicken into beef because, don't overthink it. It's alchemy. Anyways, what was the exact recipe again? So, chicken and green dust. I don't know if I want to eat chicken that's been turned into beef. Work in progress. Alright. Well, that completes that quest. Ooh, bones. I needed bones. Let's see. We'll need both of these. So mitts are used to handle hot liquids, I guess. Leather pressed wax. How do I get candleberries? I guess I have to grow those. My farm grows by the moment. Do I have candleberry seeds? Not by the looks of things. Upon further investigation, it seems that candleberry seeds are actually made with the alchemy array, but we need tallow, which requires sticky resin, which requires the rubber wood. I think the wood also drops it, but that means we're still waiting on our sap to make the rubber sapling. So I think that leaves one quest we're not blocked on, and that's the alchemic condenser and the alchemic retorts. These are for healing. So natural health regeneration is disabled, so this will be our only way of healing. Oh, that takes a slime ball too. I guess we're just waiting for our slime balls now. Our rice is 71% at its best. Soon. Aha! Found something we can do. That is begin the chickens quests. So we can make a chicken catcher. That is a way to turn chicken mobs into their more useful item form. Practically speaking, it's like a chicken equivalent of a plant. Conveniently, that also rewards us with a spawn chicken egg. So, if I understand this right, it's you spawn the chicken, you hit the chicken. Sorry, wrong button. You right-click the chicken, and that gives you a chicken. Then you can turn it into a smart chicken by... Do I turn it into a smart? Right-click by click... Wait. Oh. Ah. It's a shame I threw my quest book away, eh? Wish I hadn't done that. Do I have a replacement book? Can I chisel this? This doesn't have anything in it, does it? Can I chisel that into a book? Let's try. Nope. I had almost forgotten that we're playing Minecraft, and as a result, books have crafting recipes. I can make a book, turn my chicken... So let me make sure I do this right. It's right click a book onto a chicken. Alright. We have chicken, we have book. Chicken, book. Smart chicken. Smart chicken, egg. Apple pen, pineapple pen, something like that. Anyways, now that we have a smart chicken, ooh, seeds, we can make a roost. That's what automatically place up to 16. Yeah, it can hold chickens and get their products, but this takes a bunch of stall grain. So I guess probably rice, but we have to wait for it to grow. A recurring trend. Maybe I need a larger farm. Let's build a larger farm while we wait. To help with the building, we can make another tool, work in progress, and this will be the range building scepter. Between this and the this and our builder's wand, I believe this builds. Oopsies. Need to. How do I do this? Give it a block. Use blocks normal. Wait, how does this work? Build. Build. Alright, maybe I'll just use a conventional builder's wand then. Oh, I see. So this, by using shift scroll wheel, you can choose what side of a block you build on. Also has longer range. Fancy. If I'm to build a farm here, I need to fill this with dirt. So let's try this liquid dirt thing. Well, that worked a lot better than I expected. I guess I still have to manually fill the corners in. Our first piece of rice has grown, so rice is indeed the winner. Out of curiosity, how many fish have we caught? We've actually caught a fair number of fish, but no jellyfish. Anyways, a thing I think you can do is use these coagulated plant balls on a fully grown plant. And you, well, that didn't work. Whoops. I guess you can use it on a mostly grown plant, and you create copies of it, although there's nowhere for those copies to go right now. Let's try that again. I think I have to hold the dirt, duplicate. Ah, would you look at that? There it goes. So as you do this, you can duplicate plants. I guess it doesn't work on fully grown ones because right-clicking them harvest them, but you can duplicate almost fully grown plants. It'll just speed things up a teeny little bit. As we wait for more rice to grow, let's take our one piece of rice we have so far, turn it into a slime ball, and then we can turn that into the rubber sapling. So, slime ball and a oak sapling. And our arcane ashes. Work in progress. Then we can take our sapling and, just to be safe, duplicate it a few times. And now we can torque them. Oh dear, they grow very fast. Alright, we'll grow them all. Those slime balls really open up a lot more possibilities. So next we can transmute canola into the candleberry for those gloves. Of course, once we transmute it, we still have to wait for it to grow, which will take a fair amount of time. But let's plant it now and let it start growing. I also got a few worms from one of the quest rewards, so hopefully that'll speed things up a bit. Duplicate. I'll probably plant like a row of each crop. This should be sufficient amount for now. And I think the worms actually make a pretty big difference, don't they? I like it. With that, I think we're ready to make these gloves. So let's pin it. The hardened leather comes from the candleberries, and the leather comes from our ground traps. What's missing? And the woven cotton. We could turn 3 woven cotton into 3 woven cotton if you were ever, curious about that. But this string comes from cotton, and then the 2 string, yeah. I need 6 pieces of this. 4 mitts. This will allow us to handle hot fluids without burning ourselves. Does this go in the offhand? Okay. So what's keeping us from doing this? We need this quest. What is it? Right click to see what flows into it? Okay, got it. So yeah, we can craft this now that we have slime balls. For reasons that I don't understand, the visual items shown in these whoppers is not actually accurate to what's in them. Like if you look at it, there's 11 clay in here, not 7 cobblestone and a wood. Makes it a bit hard to tell which ones are like almost done with their job, so I can throw something new in. Yes. I'm at a bit of a loss how to get the terracotta for these, the condenser and the retorts here. So they take any of the color terracotta, that's fine. You know, you just dye any regular terracotta. But yeah, I can't quite figure out how to make this. So this is, it can be smelted, but we don't have a furnace, we just have a kiln. And a kiln cannot make terracotta. There's just none of these recipes produce any form of it. So I'm not quite sure what I'm missing, but I'm sure I'm missing something. That's not it. Oh boy, am I an idiot. I forgot that the quest that leads into here is the terracotta quest. So I'm here like, why can't I cook my clay? It doesn't cook. Terracotta. I can't possibly be the only person that struggled quite that hard to find the terracotta, right? Maybe I am. Anyways, smelt some glass, turn them into bottles, and we can turn the bottles into potions with some beef. So, 3 pieces. Alright, so given, looks like I need some type of fuel. We can burn charcoal. There we go. It can turn our beef and chamomile flowers into a very exotic tea blend. It can be used to heal you, but that's not what we're going to use it for. We're going to use it to turn just villagers that have zombie villagers. Alright, so it needs an apple and some of this dust. Ooh, fancy particles. Our apple of restoration can cure zombie villagers rather, but we need to summon one first. And because mobs don't spawn here, in order to do so, we have to do a ritual. So, oopsies, that was probably the wrong order to put things in. Let's see, so we need to make this thing, which is low covalence dust bookshelf. Low covalence dust bookshelf. I guess it doesn't like my jungle bookshelf. It has to be an oak bookshelf. Right, at least give me my books back. Do I have oak wood? Probably not. Saw. Start cutting. Let's try that again. This time with a regular bookshelf. There we go. Alright, so we need a few other items as well. How does this actually work? The catalyst is shown directly above. Shift right click with the catalyst to activate. But what are all these things then? Do I need the items on the side too? Here, let's just put this down and see what it looks like. I see. So we need all the items. So I think the bone shard is the catalyst and these are the 4 items. Alright, let's start this ritual. So it says shift right click with the catalyst to activate, and the bone is the catalyst. So go. Sounds good to me. And then when it pops out, I want to give him his apple of restoration. While I run away from him long enough that he doesn't kill me. Please don't kill me. I'm out of food to run with. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Ha! You can't get up here now because I broke the staircase. Are you going to get healed anytime soon? Please? Pretty please? Do I have food on me to heal with? I do not. Alright, well sooner or later he's bound to turn into a villager, right? Even my apple. Hey, would you look at that? He turned into a villager and immediately started trampling my plants. Bro, you can't do that. It's not cool. Alright, anyways, I want you to not die, so we're gonna lock you up in here. And then, I can't trade with him, so I have to kill him. Sorry, buddy. You tried to kill me first. And he dropped a heart and an emerald nugget. Fair enough. Ooh, another emerald nugget. Do they just drop these when they walk around? Maybe I should have left them alive longer. Oh well, whatever. The heart can be used in a... Ooh, to make heart containers. But in a ritual to make our Philosopher's Stone. I think I did run out of covalence dust, though. Here's a big moment. Time to make the Philosopher's Stone. Bam! Alright. Now that we have this, could be another level. We're at level 16. We can make lava. So the Philosopher's Stone can be used to transmute blocks, as a Philosopher's Stone does. We can transmute lava or obsidian to lava. So let's see. There's something under that block, right? No, there isn't. Now there is. If I put our obsidian here, I can turn that into that. And then I need a bucket to pick it up. 1 bucket of lava. Alright, so now we have all the quests on the tab open. So this is how you leave to leave the void world to get to the overworld. We have to make this. But I think there's a few more things I want to prepare before we get there, particularly the porcelain melter. According to the quest book, it says this is not strictly needed, but it will make stuff easier, and I am all for making my life easier. So the melter has to be made in the basic workstation with lava. So let's put our mitts on, grab our lava bucket, and pour it in there. I noticed the mitts are damaged too. I don't know how that happened, but I guess it's as you're transporting lava or something that slowly gets damaged. Anyways, that mallet is too damaged. Here we go. The melter alone cannot be used though because it needs a heat source. So we're going to have to make a tank, and then we need someone to get the fluids out of it. So we need a faucet, and then we need something to pour the fluids on. So we need at least one of casting table or casting basin. We'll also need another bucket of lava to power the melter. So do that. I haven't made the taps and all that yet, but I do need a bucket of melting clay. So let's try making that. I might be able to extract it with a bucket, so we might not need the tap yet. Let's see. We can get 4 pieces of clay, I believe, melted to a bucket. Well, at least it melts. So it took 7 pieces of clay to get above 1 bucket, but can I? Yes, I can. 1 bucket of clay, put that in this work table. I could take this smart chicken out of the roost, and with 2 pieces of bone meal, we can craft the porcelain chicken. This, well, I don't want to cook it. It can produce unfired porcelain directly, so I don't need to keep using bones for it. Anyways, let's craft it. What tool do I need? No tool. Oh, it needs to be a... How do I get a 10-10-10 smart chicken? My chicken is definitely not 10-10-10. And thus, at least I think that's why it doesn't like my recipe. Right, so I have 1 bucket of molten clay. 1 bucket of molten clay. Everything else looks good. Yeah, it doesn't like the chicken. All right, then I guess back in the thing you go. I don't know how to make him better. So to breed chickens looks like, or to level up our chickens, we need to breed them, and to breed them we need 2 chickens. So I hope this is how you get a chicken. There's not like a guaranteed way I can turn an egg into a chicken, can I? We can use our summoning altar to guarantee a chicken spawn, which is better than trying to throw eggs, I think, and hope that you get lucky. So the catalyst here is a seed, and then when it pops out, I want to turn it into a smart chicken and then catch it. Hello, Colonel McCluckins. Hello, smart Colonel McCluckins. For a second there, I didn't realize that block was there, and when I was falling, I was like, ooh, I just died, didn't I? Anyways, put one chicken in each slot, give them some seeds to eat, and they start breeding. The resultant chicken will always be better than these. Now, since these are both 1-on-1s, upgrading them to better chickens will take some amount of time. But I like how it's like covered. Anyways, I guess it'll be a while before we have our porcelain chicken. In that case, we will continue to be reliant on our very slow supply of bones to make porcelain. All our components are ready, so let's put the base in here, the table here. The quest reward gave us one piece of blank cast, but in this pack, the way the casts are made, at least one way to make them, is if you take a chisel, you can actually chisel the blank cast into whichever cast you like, which is a pretty nifty way of doing things, I think. I like it. So let me grab a chest to store this in. The quest also gave us a redstone clock, which can be used to automate the pouring. So put that there, put the clock above it, and then as long as the clock is not receiving a redstone signal, it'll pulse the faucet once every second. Pretty neat solution. Anyways, I'll just store the cast there for now and put the chest there. Alright, so now that we have our melter, we can make the all the seared stone we need for the overworld portal more easily. How do I make the seared stone? Come on, no. What do I have to melt? Can I melt just straight cobblestone? I cannot. I have to melt grout. Okay. So let's toss 2 stacks of grout into this hopper, which is inputting into the melter. That'll melt it. We might need to give it a little bit more fuel in a second, but that'll melt it down. Turn this on so that pours, and then I guess if I put another hopper down here, what I can do is put the chest here, knock that out, make sure you don't fall in the hole, and do that. So now any grout or any seared stone that gets casted will automatically get poured. To run our melter there, though, we need to give it a steady supply of lava. Lava comes from obsidian, and obsidian costs 4,000 EMC per, which is a reasonable amount. In fact, it's more than we have. So far I've been generating EMC by mostly leaves. I plant a tree, shear the leaves, and sell the leaves back. However, there's actually a better way. If I grab 4 stacks of cobble here, and 4 stacks of, I believe it's diorite. I can then, I guess I couldn't quite afford 4 stacks of diorite. I can then craft them together into andesite and promptly sell the andesite back. Basically, if I wants to craft andesite, I should make it so that, alright. Enough lagging. This is crazy. Anyways, andesite is crafted from 1 diorite and 1 cobblestone makes 2, right? So 1 plus 16, 17 EMC makes 32. It's just a very simple EMC loop. It's intended, it's not game breaking or anything, so don't shout at me for that. After optimizing but cleaning my inventory and making just so that there's only certain free slots, we can make this even faster. So what I do is I search cobble, grab 9 stacks of this, and then I search diorite, grab 9 stacks of that, come to our crafting table, and then shift click in and repeat. Do this 9 times. And then sell all of it back. And now we have a fair bit of EMC to use. So I can grab 3 pieces of obsidian and melt them. Oopsies. And then we can pour all this into our porcelain tank. Alright, so we've made 15 blocks of seared stone so far. Of the 20, I think we need 20 total. 10 blocks of this at 2 each. Yep. Another thing we can do with obsidian is transmute it into crying obsidian. Don't know what it does, but it says use in place of a bed, so I assume it sleeps. Or at least it sets your respawn point. So, obsidian and water bucket. Obsidian, water bucket, work in progress. And crying obsidian. So, yeah, it just sets a respawn point. It doesn't let you sleep through the night. Let's see if our seared stone is done. I need 20 of it. Who knows if I'll use the rest or not. But with that, we can craft overworld portal blocks. 10 sets. Oops, I made too many dusts. 10 of these. Alright, and that completes the quest. Not quite sure what these do. Light your portal with the Philosopher's Stone. Alright, so I think this portal is built in the same way as the standard Nether portal. I'm told that you want to make sure that this side of the portal is secure. I presume that means mobs will spawn through it like another portal. And, you know, you don't want to be caught off guard by those. So let's build a little... I guess we can put it in our mob spawner room that we don't use to spawn mobs anymore, right? We can even put a second door here so that there's 2 doors to keep them in. On the off chance that these mobs can break doors, which I suppose isn't really an off chance, there's a small trick you can do. Place your doors like this, such that this counts as a closed door and this is an open door. Mobs can't break open doors. At least not in vanilla. I suppose it's entirely feasible that has been changed in the mods, but we'll never know. Well, or we'll know when it breaks down a door and kills us. Alright, and let's light it. Haha! If I go through, I can come back, right? That's how this works? I've gone ahead and put all my stuff away in case anything happens, but only one way to find out. Let's hope for the best. Loading, loading, loading. And here we are in the overworld, spawning in at night. This is not when I want to spawn in the overworld, so I am leaving. Well, something followed me through. An entrail. He hit me once, and I've lost half my hearts. So I'm going to go ahead and close my doors and leave him in there. Hello, little guy. How are our chickens doing? 533 is the best so far, so... all I do is I just, every now and then, swap them out, put the best chicken in our second best chicken, which I guess... no, that's better. And then just let them keep breeding, and eventually I'll get a 10-10-10. Once you have, you know, multiple 10-10-10 chickens, then you can just breed them together to duplicate them. Breeding is much easier with a chicken breeder than it is the actual chicken's way. I appreciate it. Thank you, Roost. Anyways, I think that's all the time we have for today. We did make it to the overworld, if only for like 2 seconds. Next episode, we'll try to do a bit more in the overworld, maybe. Although, I know you're in there. I can hear you. I just can't see you. Ow! He killed me through the wall. That wasn't cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.